Welcome back to the All Four Downs podcast. On this episode, I'm going to talk about the AFC North. Yes. And I tell you what, it's going to be fabulous. It really is. The Baltimore Ravens, they're making a lot of noise in the offseason. Lamar Jackson got a contract. Odell Beckham is with the Baltimore Ravens. Oh my God. Wow. That's all I got to say is wow. I got this is going to be interesting. But since 2011, the Ravens, the Steelers, and the Bengals each have won 4 division titles. The Bengals winning the last 2 seasons under Joe Burrow as the quarterback. And the Cleveland Browns, 63 wins, 130 losses, 1 tie. They have 0 since 2011. They haven't been able to win it. They've made the playoffs as a wild card, but haven't done much. But I find it interesting that the Pittsburgh Steelers never had a losing season in 2011, and let alone Mike Tomlin, man. That dude has not had a losing season as a head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. But let's take a look at the Baltimore Ravens in their schedule. They start off with Houston. I think that is like a good transition to get back in the swing of things, especially Houston, who again finished second to last on the entire NFL, and they rebuilding. This is a good chance for the Ravens to tweak some stuff outside of preseason. But then in week 2, they go against Cincinnati. So it's going to be a bang right off the bat. I'm telling you. But I like this game when you go and look at week 16 against San Francisco 49ers. That is the game to see, baby. Yes. But John Harbaugh, man, 147 wins, 95 losses, 11-9 in the playoffs. And yes, he has a Super Bowl victory. But can he do it again? I feel like a lot of people are focusing on the Ravens to go far into the playoffs. But hey, besides that 1 year winning the Super Bowl, especially when he beat his brother in the 49ers, you know, the Ravens, they've been having bad luck. Okay, they've had bad luck, and will they or could they be able to bounce back and get another Super Bowl? Can Harbaugh do that? Okay, especially under Lamar Jackson. And look at these guys, man. Lamar Jackson's there. J.K. Dobbins, one of the best running backs, especially in college. Hopefully he stays healthy. Odell Beckham, can he stay healthy? And there's Rashad Bateman. They got an awesome receiving core in this team. I think they got the formula, but can they stay healthy? That's been the biggest problem. The Pittsburgh Steelers, they start off with San Francisco. Wow, already. Okay. But Mike Tomlin got this team ready. They were fired up, especially that the team did not disappoint Mike Tomlin to be able to finish the season with a winning record. I think that carries over to this season, especially when you have Kenny Pickett, who's entering his second season um, as the quarterback. You got Najee Harris, TJ Watt in the defense, and Minka Fitzpatrick. I'm telling you, I think this team is set. I think they're both balanced on both sides of the ball, defense, offense. I got them. I'm favoring the Steelers right now, but let's see. Let's see, because you got the Cincinnati Bengals. They start off the season against Cleveland. I'm interested to see how they play off against San Francisco. But Zach Taylor, 28 wins, 36 losses, 1 tie as the head coach. The last 2 seasons, he's been favorable. Granted that he is part of the rest of the staff that drafted Joe Burrow, and the season's just turned around. But the last 4 weeks of this, they played Minnesota, Pittsburgh, Kansas City, and then finished off against Cleveland. It's going to be pretty interesting to see how they fare off, and especially them versus the Baltimore Ravens. They got to play twice. I mentioned Joe Burrow, one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, and he has one of the best wide receivers in Jamar Chase. But there is Joe Mixon. Can these guys make it? Can they do it? And of course, the Cleveland Browns with Kevin Stefanski, 26-24, 1-1, overall as the head coach. Start off against Cincinnati, Pittsburgh. Then they go and they travel to Tennessee. Look, before the bye week, 3 out of 4 is already against the division opponents. How well can they fare in the division? Deshaun Watson, second season. This is going to be his first full season with the team. Nick Chubb, Amari Cooper, and Myles Garrett. Could they do something? It's hard to predict, man. It really is. And in this division, who knows what could happen? But I tell you this, I'm a believer that the Pittsburgh Steelers will somehow, some way, get by and win the AFC North. I really do. I think they stopped the Bengals for getting a three-peat. I got a feeling that the Ravens, despite that I have them tied, I think they're going to enter themselves into the wild card. But 11-6 for the Steelers and the Ravens, the Bengals 9-8, and I predict that the Browns finish 7-10. And that's it. There you have it, man. What are your predictions? Do you think I'm right? Or are you going to favor like the media is and jump on the bandwagon on the Baltimore Ravens? Just saying. And yeah, don't discredit the Cincinnati Bengals. But one more thing before I let you go on this is that the Cincinnati Bengals somehow have trouble playing defense. And last thing I checked, defense wins championship. That's why I got the Steelers in first place.